What's up, party people? I apologize for the quality of this video. That's what took me so long to get this video out. I was trying to do a bunch of editing, and I came to find out it is not as easy as it looks, at least not for me. So just kind of bear with me. For all those that's not fully aware, I'm going to start from the beginning. This right here is Guyger's statement by the Texas Rangers. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to go through a couple of key points that I noticed. I'm not going to give any speculations or theories. I'm just going to give you exactly what I've been looking at and what I've been basing my theories off of. All right. Now, starting off, I'm going to start with complainant John was home alone when Guyger, who had just ended her shift but was still in her Dallas police uniform, arrived at the apartment complex and parked her vehicle on the 4th floor of the parking garage, which should correspond to the floor that the residents lived on. Guyger entered the building and walked down the 4th floor hallway to what she thought was her apartment. She inserted a unique door key with an electronic chip into the door keyhole. Now, unique door key. Are they talking about unique as in she should be the only one that has her apartment key, or unique as in she's the only type that has that key? You know, i.e. maybe a master key. That's something that I've talked about before. But like I said, I don't want to put any misinformation out there. I'm just showing you exactly what I've seen. And that right there struck me. She inserted a unique door key with an electronic chip. All right. Now, I'm going to scan down. The door, which was slightly ajar prior to Guyger's arrival, fully opened under the force of the key insertion. Upon the door being opened, Guyger observed that the apartment interior was nearly completely dark. Now, take note of that. It was nearly completely dark. Additionally, the door being opened alerted complainant John to Guyger's presence, believing she had encountered a burglar, which was described as a large silhouette across the room in her apartment. Across the room in her apartment, right? Guyger drew her firearm, gave verbal commands that were ignored by the complainant John. As a result, Guyger fired her handgun 2 times, striking the complainant 1 time in the torso. Guyger then entered the apartment, immediately called 911, requesting police and EMS, and provided first aid to complainant John. Due to the interior darkness of the apartment, Guyger turned on the interior lights while on the phone with 911. Upon being asked where she was located by emergency dispatchers, Guyger returned to the front door to observe the address and discovered that she was in the wrong apartment. Now, mind you, she fired her handgun twice, striking complainant John 1 time in the torso. She then entered the apartment, immediately called 911, requesting police and EMS, and provided first aid to complainant John, all while it was nearly completely dark. And she did not know that she was in the wrong apartment until she went outside where she just was, which, as we see, has that big 1478 right next to the door. Let me get it. She did not know she was in the wrong apartment until she went back outside and seen it was apartment 1478. But like somebody else said, it makes no sense to try to dissect what we all know is a lie. And as we all know, her statements is a bunch of bullshit. So they're right on that. There's no point in trying to dissect a lie without that person being there to shed some light on it. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to move on. Hold on. Where's the other one? There we go. Come on. Okay. This right here is from the search warrant. All right. I'm trying to zero in on it. Now, like I said, I'm going to skip to this, but this is from the search warrant. I'm going to start with it is the belief of affiant, whatever that word is, and he hereby charges and accuses that within the residence located at 1210 South Lamar Street, apartment 1478 in Dallas County, Texas, are fired cartridge casings, fired projectiles, firearms, ballistic vests, keys, cell phone, and a laptop computer. Trace evidence such as blood, video surveillance system, which is, I'm thinking is her body cam, any contraband such as narcotics and other items that may have been used in criminal offenses are located in the above described residence. Now, right there, it's just slightly different from what the news put up, which I have right here. It's not working for me. There it goes. Come on. Well, if you can see it there, this is what the news put up as the search warrant items. 2 fired cartridge casings, 1 laptop computer, 1 black backpack with police equipment and paperwork, 1 insulated lunchbox, 1 black ballistics vest with police markings, 10.4 grams of marijuana in Ziploc bags, 1 metal marijuana grinder, 2 RFID keys, 2 used packages of medical aid. Now, personally, for me, what I want to know is exactly what the person in that apartment saw. You ain't got to change any verbiage. You ain't got to leave nothing out to make the story juicy. You ain't got to change the words up. I know how to use a dictionary. I'll look the shit up. But from what they said on TV and what's on here, I just don't like that difference. That's the only thing I'm pointing out about this, because what this says and what that says are 2 different things. That's the only thing I don't like. But I'm going to continue reading. All right. I'm going to start where it says after the case number. Okay. So the keys. Okay, this incident is being documented on Dallas Police Department case number. You can see that there. During this incident, an off-duty Dallas police officer who was wearing a full Dallas police uniform was attempting to enter apartment number 1478 with a set of keys. An unknown male inside the apartment confronted the officer at the door. Okay, confronted the officer at the door. Will you go away? A neighbor stated he heard an exchange of words immediately followed by at least 2 gunshots. The officer possibly believed the subject was an intruder, drew her service weapon, and fired at the subject, striking him in the chest. The subject, who was identified as Botham Shem John, was transported to Baylor Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. Now, like I said, we both know her story is bullshit, but this right here says confronted the officer at the door. Wow, let me remind you, the other one, right here, the other one says a large silhouette across the room in her apartment. Now, was he at the door or was he across the room? Like I said, I'm not going to speculate. I am not going to speculate, but we all know this is a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of stories. All right, now I'm gonna go out of this because I have a couple of videos to show you. Hold on, let me wait till this go through. Okay, now we were just talking about what happened at the door. So first off, we was talking about whether or not there was bolts on the door or deadbolts. So I'm gonna show you this video here.
They slammed shut automatically, disputing Officer Amber Guyger's claim that the door was open when she arrived. All of the doors in the Dallas complex are heavy metal fire doors with 2 deadbolt locks. They open using plastic keys. If the wrong key is used, a red light flashes. When the right key is inserted, the light turns green. And in another Daily Mail exclusive, Botham.
Okay, did you hear that? If you didn't, I'm gonna play it one more time.
They slammed shut automatically, disputing Officer Amber Guyger's claim that the door was open when she arrived. All of the doors in the Dallas complex are heavy metal fire doors with 2 deadbolt locks. They open using plastic keys. If the wrong key is used, a red light flashes. When the right key is inserted, the light turns green.
All right, so y'all hear that? There's 2 deadbolt locks and the door slammed shut. Like I said, I'm not gonna speculate or put any theories out there. I'm just showing you what I've been seeing. All right, now let me go to the next video. And right here, we're gonna talk about whether or not, about her being a security officer. This right here. All right, now you heard him say it twice. Security officer incident. Security officer shot the resident. So this ain't me saying it. This was the dispatch for the firefighters. You can see right down there. All right, now let me go to the next video. Because something else I was telling you about was the key.
Re-interviewing some of those witnesses who claim that they heard exchanges between Sean and Officer Guyger. Investigators are trying to verify their accounts, and at this time they are uncertain. We can tell you multiple sources and court documents reveal that the first responding officer's body camera captures video of Guyger's key still in the door as she pushes it open to show them where Jean's body was. He was found about 12 to 15 feet away from the front door. Sources say his computer was still open, and investigators believe he was on the couch and stood up when the door was open.
Okay, now did y'all hear that? I'm gonna play it one more time.
Re-interviewing some of those witnesses who claim that they heard exchanges between Sean and Officer Guyger. Investigators are trying to verify their accounts, and at this time they are uncertain. We can tell you multiple sources and court documents reveal that the first responding officer's body camera captures video of Guyger's key still in the door as she pushes it open to show them where Jean's body was. He was found about 12 to 15 feet away from the front door. Sources say his computer was still open, and investigators believe he was on the couch and stood up when the door was open.
Now see, she said when the first responders got there, by their body cam, Amber Guyger's key was still in the door. All right, like I said, I'm not speculating. I'm not putting any misinformation out there. This is everything that I found coming from these sources. All right. So now, with that being said, I'm gonna move on to the next video, because the next video is pretty much about any additional information. Because, like I've told you, I've looked all over and I can't find nothing else that's been leaked about this case. We're just talking about the same things that first came out. No new information has came out. And the reason for that is because of DA Faith Johnson. And I'll show you this video right here. Wrong one. My bad. Because it didn't pick up the audio. Okay.
That's the issue in terms of change of venue. If the people of Dallas County have already made up their mind based on what they heard, it will be very difficult for us to get a fair jury in this county. I don't want this case to be transferred to another county. And just because she turned herself in Kaufman County, that was between her and the Texas Rangers. This case is a Dallas County case. The Dallas County District Attorney's Office is doing a thorough investigation. You can trust that. And you can trust Mine Public Integrity Unit. That is a unit that is dedicated to investigating police shooting. And I have full confidence in that unit. They do an extraordinary job. And as I just indicated to you earlier, they have gotten maybe 8 hours of sleep in the last 3 or 4 days. That's how seriously we're taking this case. And they are not through. We got a lot to do. And that's why once we get it all together, we are going to be presenting this case to the grand jury. But we will not be quick. We're not going to jump the gun. We're going to make certain we got all our ducks in a row, and we're going to present the best case that we can present to the grand jury of Dallas County. Hold on one second.
All right. So you heard her right there. There is no new information that's going to come out about this case, because she does not want this case tried outside of Dallas. She do not want to corrupt any potential jurors and have this case tried somewhere outside of Dallas. And so far, I gotta believe the woman, because she ain't leaked nothing. This woman ain't leaked nothing. So we're not going to hear nothing else about this case until whenever it is that they take it to the grand jury and start the trial. I don't know when that's going to be. So for right now, we're, like I said before, we're all just going to have to wait. But I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit of information that I've seen and what I've heard. Once again, I'm not trying to put any misinformation out there. I'm not trying to dissect a bunch of lies. I'm not trying to confuse anybody. Everything that you've seen came either from the news, from the DA's mouth, or, you know, something along that lines. All right. Once again, I'm sorry for the quality of this video. I really rather had did a better job with it, but with what I have right now and the time I have right now, like I said, please, I apologize for this, but just bear with me. But if this changes any of your perspectives or anything, let me know about it in the comments. I know you're probably gonna light me up for this video. Once again, I apologize, but I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm still on it. I ain't forget. I apologize for it taking me so long just to get this video out, but I definitely got to up my editing skills in order to improve the quality of these videos. All right. So until next time, my battery's going dead. Here we go. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Have a good one. Stay safe.